New camera and that? A new camera. No, someone else's borrowed phone. Yeah. Nice lighting though. Daytime and that. In the daytime. Why aren't you asleep, Daniel? You work nights. Well, not this week. Not this week. I'm off work. Using some holidays. A ring ding a dang for a holiday. Anyway, so I'm on YouTube. I'm watching some shit on YouTube, and got this channel Sub Brief, and it's just fucking awesome. And he's on about this new weapon system, deterrent. This new deterrent that the Russians have cooked up. Belgorod, I think, is the name of the submarine. On board which there's this big torpedo monster. It's a torpedo, but it isn't a torpedo. It's like a fucking submarine, this thing. Size of this bastard. It's a fucking monster. Fucking monstrosity, this cunt. Monstrosity in many ways. It turns out this thing's got a nuclear warhead. By all accounts, it's not the first time they've put nuclear warheads on torpedoes. I don't know if it was on Sub Brief's channel, but I did watch a video that showed some tests that the Russians had done using torpedoes with warheads with a yield of, I think it was between 5 and 10 kilotons. So a quarter to a half the size of what flattened Hiroshima. Anyway, they did underwater tests with this size of warhead, and if you can get this thing within, like, I think it's 500 meters of a surface ship, that surface ship ain't gonna work anymore. Brilliant. So, you know, a nice one, yeah, that works. That'll work. That'll leave a mark. But no, that's not what this thing's about. Poseidon, I think it's called. This, and basically it's a doomsday weapon. It's a, yeah, you can try it on with us if you want, but you're coming with us. You're coming with us, lad. You're coming with us to just a planet where you can't live anymore. And this thing's, it's AI. That's the first sort of red flag right there. It's autonomous. They can set it off. We just set it going, and it'll just go through ocean there, and it can sort of. It's got a nuclear warhead, but it's got a nuclear power plant as well. It's my understanding that torpedoes, you set them off, you set them off going, and, well, you've pointed them at a ship, so hopefully they'll go and they'll hit the ship, and there you go. So you don't need a power plant, you don't need an engine, a motor, whatever you want to call it, propulsion system in the torpedo that's going to last for a long time because it's on its way to hit somewhere. Maybe, again, I don't know the transit time, maybe a couple of minutes, if that. Half an hour, or whatever, it only needs to run for a fixed amount of time. Oh, not this thing. No, it's autonomous. No, we set it off going, and there you go, no worries. Where is it? Oh, we're not telling you. We just set it off going. Yeah. And it's unmanned. So it's got a nuclear propulsion system, and it's unmanned. So torpedoes are unmanned. Well, the advantage of being unmanned is it doesn't have to have a pressure vessel in it. It doesn't have to have watertight compartments inside it, or rather, it doesn't have to have compartments inside it that aren't at the same pressure as the sea, wherever it's diving to, so it can dive deeper. So, again, from what this bloke on, the videos on his channel, submarines operate within a sort of a strata, between this depth and that depth. You know, between surface and down to a certain depth, and it's it's classified. Yeah. No, anybody, any nation state that has submarines knows how deep everybody else's submarines go, and you can get them. Blah 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 blah. Oh, but not this thing. This thing can go deeper, no problem. You set it off, set it going. Good luck. And it can loiter, because it's got this nuclear power plant in it. It can loiter off the coast of your target. Maybe you could set it off for a predetermined amount of time. Maybe you could set it off and then send it a signal. You know, it'll come up to whatever depth it needs to come up to get a signal, and then, you know, it gets the go code, and there you are. But you know, it's all really interesting, brilliant. But yeah, the big problem is the biggest problem about this thing that anybody's concerned with is the warhead it's got on it. 20 to 90 kilotons. Sorry, no, not kiloton, no, megatons. Fucking megatons. Because I posted this video up on Facebook, and somebody said, that's bollocks, that. Fucking megatons, that'd be massive. I know, yeah, it's a massive fucking thing. It's like 1.5 meters diameter, this monster, you know. As I say, it's like a mini submarine, this thing. And it's basically got a Tsar bomb inside it. Awesome, you know. If it went off, you know, near a harbour, it'd be, the harbour wouldn't, you wouldn't be able to use the harbour anymore, because it wouldn't be there. There'd just be a big crater. And then you've got the ensuing tsunami that would be created on the back of the explosion. Yeah, brilliant. The Russians, they just don't, you know, when they decide to do something, they do it just full on. Full fucking on.